Righty, we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we played in the Super Bowl, but we won 34-24, winning back to back. And in this episode, if you want to call it that, I personally choose not to count these streams as episodes. We're going to be going through the offseason. That includes this re-sign phase we're in, the free agency, and the draft. Preseason gets its own separate stream. So yeah, it has been a while since I've been on this series. I pre-recorded a lot of those videos towards the end. I was like 2-3 days ahead, so it's literally probably been close to, if not a week, since I've actually really done anything on this. Obviously, I know the finale went live on Wednesday, the Super Bowl, but Thursday and Friday, I was not able to stream. Worked pretty long shifts, 9 hours respectively for each. So I, simply put, was not feeling it. But yeah, we're here. We're looking to do the best we can to get back to the Super Bowl. Obviously, trying to become one of the few teams in the world who has repeated. We are quickly going to show off the roster. No trades. I don't remember any of this. I believe the Mario Douglas one up because I don't remember him having superstar dev. Looking at the defense, I don't think anyone did. Could be wrong. Special teams. All right. But we do have a few dollars to work with. We have a few guys we would potentially like to re-sign: Max Crosby, Demario Douglas, Max Figpen, Gavin Andrews, Emmanuel Forbes, DeAndre Hughes, Trent Sparrow, Mateo Francisco, Craig Woodson, Sergio Lowell, who we can't bring back yet because for some reason the game released him during the playoffs, and for some reason you can't re-sign guys from that way. Ben Gonzalez, AJ Cole, and Daniel Carlson. I'm guessing we didn't have a first-round pick unless we already picked up their fifth-year option last episode or something. The first guy I want to bring back, and this was a guy I actually didn't think we would be bringing back, is Demario Douglas. 2 years, $28 million, averages out to $14 million a year. We're going to bring him back. He had his breakout year, going for over 1,000 yards. By far our most productive receiver. And he missed some time as well. This was a great. Max Crosby, I also would really like to bring back as kind of a trade guy. I don't actually want him for the long term. Another guy I would be interested in is Trent Sparrow, bringing him back on a 1-year deal just to kind of see what he has. If he's not interested, that's okay. We're obviously not going to use the $21.1 million franchise tag on him. But Daniel Carlson, unfortunately for him, I do think it is time for us to part ways. AJ Cole, I mean, we could potentially bring back. I would also like to do the team-friendly thing. He's also going to choose to walk, but, I mean, the same thing with Daniel Carlson. He could also be guys we look to bring back just in free agency in general. So we still have 54 mil. I don't think I want to re-sign any of these other guys except Crosby. Maybe give a shot at Mateo Francisco, but it'd be the same as that contract I want to offer. But yeah, he's not going to accept it, obviously. But Crosby, 1 year, $44.4 million, just to kind of be a guy we're gonna, and he looks forward to being with us next year. I'm sorry, Crosby, but you are maybe gonna be with us. Actually, I'm not gonna rule it out, but there is the one of two possibilities. We trade away Max Crosby, if we quickly scroll, or because we have Jason Biddle, and Biddle has played phenomenal. We trade away Jarius Easley, and I don't think Easley would net us that much value. Fourth round pick, not terrible, but Max Crosby, I mean, his value would be through the roof. I mean, Taylor Delgado, a 26-year-old, 87 overall X Factor receiver. Come on. And a second round pick. I'm struggling to see a world where I shouldn't accept this. I mean, he's played subpar, so maybe that's why. Oh, mm. But here's the ultimate decision I think I'm going to make. I don't really want a player in return for Jarius Easley. Maybe Kirk Peralta. I mean, backup D tackle. Nothing really special there. Or, I mean, I could take this guy. Let's be honest, he's not going to make the team. But none of these running backs all the other teams are offering. So it's the Patriots and the Cardinals. Cardinals definitely a need, not the top priority need, but definitely. And same with the Patriots. Patriots can afford them. I didn't even pay attention to the Cardinals cap space. I would be honest. Oh, the Cardinals can afford him and then some. Damn, they have no guys. I mean, if the Patriots have a good kicker or punter, we could definitely look to do that. They also don't have one. I think we hold off on a trade for now. We want to see the available free agents, obviously. We only have 11 mil, and that trade is not going to clear up much cap space. I mean, Cam Little is immediately sticking out to me. 28 for 32, 87%, missed 4 kicks. Definitely has had some struggles with 90 being his best year. Misses a few kicks. Does miss the occasional 40 yard. I reckon we just immediately get this part out of the way. 1 year, $4 million deal for AJ Cole. We're gonna offer him that pretty much no matter what. We want him back. We also have looked at kickers in the draft, so we could just go for that. But we can afford. Where's our cap space? 7 mil a year is what we can afford, and that's not gonna be a lot of guys. Here's who I was interested in was Andre Borgales, which he actually did horrible. go for a potential veteran in Harrison Butker. 84%. He's kind of not really, probably. Cameron Dicker, I know he's been our kicker in a different another franchise. Okay, he had a horrendous year. Joshua Cardi maybe has superstar 94. So pretty much it looks like he went from struggling to going to Indianapolis, and he actually did really good. Did he only miss one kick? I think we offered Joshua Cardi. Two-year contract, nothing special. Wouldn't leave us with a lot of money left over, literally 1 million. There we go. I'm trying to find Trade Center. I'm like, where is it at? I just was not really looking. Okay, so Jarius Easley, Cardinals. Oh no, we can't even trade him yet. Because we gotta make sure these two contracts go through. There we go. They both sign. Okay, now with 2 million left. Oh, but I didn't even think about that. Shit. Yep. They get Jordan Birch. Unless the Patriots still would be interested. They signed Nick Bosa. And they have Keontae Farr. Unless it's for a right edge. They could definitely use right edge. Patriots are the team now. And her offer hasn't changed. Hmm. They're offering a 4th round and a 6th round. I'm wondering. And then a really bad player. I'm wondering if we can just do a. You know what? That's from this year, though, isn't it? I don't want like a pick this year. Whatever. We'll make the call. Matthias Reyes, on the off chance you happen to be any good, welcome to the team. You're most likely going to be a guy who never touches the field, but we'll obviously see when we get there. We're gonna go ahead and advance week. And I have a dog who wants to shit on my lap, don't I? I don't want you sitting on my lap, though, Eves. I'm sorry. Oh, Will Fries. I thought that was Will Reichert. I was like, a kicker actually got signed? We're gonna look at the signed ones. Josh Hines Allen going from Jaguars to Colts. That's interesting. We're obviously gonna be looking at some good players. Tank Dell, another good one. X Factor receiver goes to the Steelers. Anyone who signs in our division, though, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos. Speaking of, Rashee Rice goes from the Chiefs to the Broncos. That should be a fun rivalry now between them. Broncos, obviously, the one team who didn't make the playoffs out of the AFC West last year, but they did do really well against us. This will hopefully be their little push above to hopefully make it in. Keon Coleman and Luis Aguirre to the Browns. And Matt Cousins. So the Browns going very in on this free agency. We're going to be looking for, obviously, any guy of ours as well. Mason Taylor, a really good tight end, in my opinion. I think he will be actually, in real life, a great tight end. Let me not throw the word great. I think he will be an above average tight end. With that being said, obviously, above average is 16. I think he'll kind of be not top 10, but I think he'll be that guy who might sneak into the conversation depending on who you ask. But he's never really going to be, considered that, top tier guy. Borderline top 10 is, there we go. Kari Preston. I guess they just signed. Jordan Dell, a 79 overall 26-year-old D tackle, signed with the Broncos. Good signing for them. Haven't seen the other teams yet. And we still haven't as Jamie Trailer, a star dev, 76 overall 25-year-old right tackle, also signed with the Broncos. So the Broncos trying to, like I said, get into the conversation. Emmett Sharp, man, he was such a top guy. I was really considering trading for him. Now down to star dev, signed a 3-year deal with the Buccaneers. I actually do like that trade a lot. Or not trade, signing. Maybe he can turn into a starter there. We have an X Factor 73 overall receiver signed with the Dolphins. I should have been looking for that, but I mean, I don't really have the money to do that. 72 overall 25-year-old Chandler Lilly signed with the Broncos. Sergio Lowell. We didn't re-sign him. I completely forgot. He's going to sign a 1-year deal with the Ravens. So we have now Khalid Lowell, his brother, is the thing we're going with. Who was a receiver turned running back. Maybe he will get more action now. He is our running back 3 at this point with Ashton Genty, obviously, and then Ezekiel Alford, who could potentially look to be traded. Not gonna guarantee anything yet. We see another guy, Mike linebacker, 65 overall, 24-year-old Jackson Bryant signed. Star Dev as well, signing with the Broncos. And then the Patriots signed a below average free safety after trading away their below average free safety. Oh, here are the stats, by the way. This is a big reason why we brought back Max Crosby. As you saw, he 21 sacks. At age 32, leading the league. He's still a 97 overall. It's kind of hard to say no. I really did not see a world where he was on this team, but I found one with Jarius Easley, a guy who I've had a lot of expectations for. Just never really lived up to him. We're going to go ahead and... Ooh, I don't want to restructure. No, no, no. I want to move him over to right edge. And we can also generate best lineup because it's going to put Max Crosby over there, ain't it? Yep. In fact, Crosby ain't even in consideration. Well, can I go to generate best lineup then? And would that fix it? It would. Look at that. Me being smart. But this draft is going to be very big on probably addressing the defensive depth because, I mean, look at this kind of up here, this top row. Well, minus the corner or the safeties. The linebackers, you got. Well, I guess we do have some decent backups, but I mean, just not as deep as I would like it to be. Evie, I know you want to sit with me. The answer is no. No. We only have $1 million cap space still. We can't really sign anyone. We're kind of just here. We could we could look at the mock draft again. I believe we might have two first. 15, yeah, Trevante Johnson. Could go him around one talent. And then we also pick at 32, obviously, who left tackle Eddie Elliott. Let me tell you, if he falls to 15, we are taking him. No question. Top 5 talent. Give me that to leave. Yeah. All right. We can't afford anyone. There's no point. We're just gonna advance all the way. Few to recap. Brian O'Neill, another new guy signing with the Browns. The Browns went very heavy on this offseason. They're looking to jump into the Contenders Club. They also go after Teddy Buchanan. Broncos also signed Cody Simon. Still have yet to see the Chargers or the Chiefs. Obviously, we were pretty quiet too. We only signed a kicker and a punter. Chandler Lilly, we already talked about. DeAndre Hughes, our former linebacker, signs with the Broncos on a 2-year deal. Eddie Gimello, also with the Broncos. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm sure I most definitely did. So yeah, the Chiefs and the Chargers, maybe they're, who knows, they could be in not a great spot salary cap wise. Both don't sign anyone. But we're gonna go ahead. Oh, we have some private workouts to do. I almost missed that. Could have been bad. We're obviously not gonna be going after quarterback. Just quickly, what positions do we know? We know some edge rushers. Any in the first? Not that I'm seeing. We know some tackles. We obviously know there's a top 5 guy. Evie, I hear ya. Trust me. I don't know if you guys can hear. Come on. All right, you can sit with me. I give up. And then we got some corners who. Corner isn't that big of a need, in my opinion, anymore. Maybe we could go after a solid third guy, Max Dunn. Obviously, in my opinion, is great, but could get better. But I think we have to go after edge rusher, preferably the right edge. Select, select, select. Get these 3 guys. Confirm. Peyton Wilson, boom, joins the Colts as trade is finalized with Steelers. Oh, I guess I forgot to look at some trades. We got some trades. What do we got? The Colts were very involved, making the first 2 we see. Colts trade a 7th round pick, a 6th round pick, and halfback Landon Barden to the Steelers for Will linebacker Peyton Wilson. And then also they do a guard Quentin Dillon for the Jaguars for a 5th and safety Xavier Felton. Here's our trade. Matthias Reyes, a 4th and 6th for Jarius Easley. Which, by the way, free agency in real life is starting, not quite yet. We're kind of still in this off-season phase in real life. I know there's obviously been some big news. I'm actually going to look at the now, obviously in real life, Max Crosby is on the Ravens. Darius Williams, literally 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, actually, just announced his retirement for the Rams. Yeah, Max Crosby, obviously the big one. Obviously, I don't think this happened yesterday, but Kyler Murray got released. Um, yeah, a few guys. Obviously, Tua still hasn't been released or traded. Geno Smith yesterday got released. That for sure happened. Evie, why are you biting me? You're not gonna lay with me if you're gonna bite. All right, draft time. The Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. I'm really hoping to go to an NFL draft at some point in my life. Obviously, it's just recently. I know it's only been like a few years, probably like a decade, because it used to just be held in New York every year. And I'm really glad, and I think this is really smart by them to if you stop trying to bite the microphone, to branch out. Obviously, it's in Pittsburgh this year. I don't know if it's been announced where it's going to be for the 2027 draft. Washington, D.C. Okay, well, most likely not going to go to that. Apparently, the Buffalo Bills. Oh, this is according to AI of Google, so who knows? Bills are the high ones, but Denver, Cincinnati, and then Washington. I doubt Washington would host it twice in a row. But Cincinnati, obviously, I would go to that, which would mean I would not be recording my reactions, or maybe I would. But that would be good, 2028, because Green Bay doesn't have a pick these next 2 years. I'd most likely go for all 3 days. I do get it off, or actually I should. I requested it off for at work. I always do. Anyway, we're done talking. The first pick is going to be. Oh, I gotta get up to see this. Quarterback Doug Starks. So I don't know, Trevor Lawrence isn't there anymore or what. They could have potentially brought Emmett Sharp back, but he goes to Tampa Bay. They get their new quarterback. Matthew Silvers, left edge, goes number 2 to the Bears. Joe Portillo at number 3 to the Vikings. Number 4, quarterback Khalid Gilliard to the Giants. 5, the Vikings. What? Falcons go Mitchell Boss, D tackle. Colts at 6, D tackle Trey Portillo. Portillo? Gordon Kershaw at number 7 to the Buccaneers. So it looks like Emmett Sharp is going to be there as a backup. Number 8, the Texans. They are going to take D tackle Corey Broughton. At number 9, Tremaine Burton, D tackle to the Cowboys. Rounding out the top 10, D tackle Carlos Elias to the Bengals. 11, we have cornerback Daniel Jett to the Dolphins. Commanders at 12, Eric Ramirez, D tackle. 13, the Rams. Treyonte, I can't see if there's a V in there or not. Cornerback to the Rams. 14, the team before us, the Patriots, go tight end Carl Latimer. And at number 15, the Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock, and we know who we are going to be taking with this pick. We are going to be going down to the round 2s, Group 3s, and we're going to go for Eddie Elliott, a left tackle out of Ohio State. He is a top fit for us. We are number 2 behind Philly, with Wanya Morris going to be a free agent this year. Who knows if we even look to keep him could be someone we look to potentially trade or cut. You never know. But we're not even gonna, sugarcoat this. Ranked number 5, took him at 15. He's got hidden dev, 22 years old. He is 6'8", 320 pounds. Very big guy. Hopefully, he's able to, protect our boy in the backfield, Rashad Jackson. Don't really care about the rest of these picks for now. We'll go ahead and talk over them. KJ Burse, Ross Alexander, Lucas Vargas, Roman Coleman, Denzel Waters, Ben Emanuel, Mason Rose, RJ Caldwell, Chris Clancy, Jarek Bird, Tom Garland, Quincy Bishop, Nick Diaz, Kirk Cleveland, Nate Gleason, and then Dennis Duff. Or Dernis Duff? That's a sick name. I like that. Well, not Dernis. Dennis Duff? That sounds cool. But anyway, we're now on the clock at number 32. Any of those edge rushers any good? Round 3 for 4, day 3 UDFAs. There is a round 3 for 4 UDFA in Jalen Robertson. Definitely could look to go after him. Left edge. There is a round 2 for 3 guy in Matteo Feliciano. Could potentially go after him as well. When do we pick again? End of the second. I don't think he'd fall to us. So we're probably looking at corner, realistically. And there is only one good guy in Eric Wagner. Projected to go right around this spot at 39. We'll go ahead and take him at 32. Welcome to the first round. Give us that fifth-year option, Eric Wagner. Ranked number 40, took him at 32. Only normal dev, that absolutely sucks. Go ahead and advance to the next user pick. All the way here at the end. The question is obviously going to be, nope, I see Matteo Feliciano went to the Chargers. Of course he did. He'd go to one of the division rivals. There is a good strong safety. Round 1 through 2. Safeties are really good, it looks like. Is it worth taking? Move on from Antonio Johnson potentially. Is he in a contract year? Is it going to tell us? No, it's not. Where's team salaries at? Here it is. Lonnie Morris. Antonio Johnson is. Could definitely be someone we look to move off from. Matt Royster isn't in Pennyford. We're going to do that. We're making the claim now. We're going to take Gio Fletcher with our second round pick. Strong safety. Rank 27, get him at 64. Normal dev, that's okay. He's probably going to not be very impactful his first year. Mainly just going to sit behind, our really good safety room. Kyle Hamilton, Ronnie Hickman, Antonio Johnson, Chase Bayless. But that does clear some cap space for us because we aren't going to have to re-sign Antonio Johnson next year. We do have multiple third-round picks. We do pick 14th. Which I do think this is a trade-away pick. We get a third from the Broncos, which would just move us down. No one's willing to offer. Here we go. There's Washington. A third and a fourth from Jacksonville. Ooh, a first, fourth, and seventh from San Fran. All right, we're gonna accept this, San Fran. Get a third next year. Another fourth, which is where we're gonna kind of start to draft our backup guys, those day 3 picks. To end off day 2 of the NFL draft, we do have for right edge. It was a round 3 through 4 guy, right? Or was that? Oh yeah, here he is. Jalen Robertson. Congratulations, you're gonna sneak into day 2. 6'5", 254, Mississippi State, 22 years of age. Maybe he could have hidden dev, not counting on it. 115, took him at 96, slight reach, but not complaining. And we have a bunch of picks. We have 4 of them, actually. I did not know that. I thought we only had, our normal one and then the Patriots. But we're going to use this one. Like I said, we do definitely need to address the backups. We're going to go after a Will because no, it's not Will, it's Mike. Does anybody stick out here? It is day 3. Granted, it is very early in day 3. I really like him so far. Manuel Miranda? I shouldn't say really like. He looks, serviceable. C, C, B, A, B, C, C, D, D, F. His finesse move is really the only thing that scares me. We'll take him. Manuel Miranda. 23 years of age. Bit on the older side. Got some claps. 134. Took him at 104. Bit of a reach. But that's okay. Get the guys we obviously know can be different makers. This is going to be another pick I want to look to trade away. 4-7-7 from... We're not even... Well... We got a third from Baltimore in 2032. That's a few years old. Yeah. Good. Just out of curiosity, who do they want? They want Derek McDougal. So we addressed that. We do also want to get O-line. We did lose a few guys. So we're looking at guard, center, maybe. Robert Trevino actually looks really good. Very solid. And he has a scheme fit. So welcome aboard. We're not even going to look at the other guys. 21 years old, out of Florida State. Claps. 108, took him at 111, so right on the money. Does have hidden dev as well. Welcome to the team. And to end the 4th round, there is another position I think we desperately do need. And that is running back. Obviously, the power backs are going to look really good. So we just have to remember that. Like Jose Humphreys, obviously I see he does look pretty good. But I like what I see out of 2 guys right now. And that's David Burks and Dwayne Branch. But there's also this guy. Or no, not him. Tyrell Falk. You know, here's what I say. Why not both? Go after David Burks. Hopefully the other one falls to us. 151, took him at 128. Hidden dev. Why not both? Tyrell Falk goes to the Falcons. That's why. That's why not both. I mean, I could have traded up for him, granted, but I really thought he'd still be there. Is there anyone else we know about? No. Go after a tight end, probably. Maybe two, honestly. Immediately, I'm not even going to look. I love how you look, Graham Rivers. There's some claps. 145, 143, very good. We obviously do still have D'Angelo Favors. I was talking about him being a trade candidate, and I will say my foot is still, still there. Maybe go after a center as well. Darren Patton, welcome aboard. Okay, they don't sound very happy. 294, 160. I'm sorry, guys. That's a miss, all right? My fault. Okay, now we look at the other tight ends. Okay, anyone here stand out? Looking at you so far, Ben Burnell. Clayton Gardner's not terrible either. In fact, he actually looks better. Yeah, Quentin Gardner. 311, 180. Oh my. Sometimes you just swing and a miss. How many 7th round picks do we have? Because I know we've probably got a few. Whoa! John Cabrera, round 1 through 2. Welcome aboard. 49 took him at 192. Hidden Dev. We have 3 7th round picks. We'll probably look to trade that second to last one for a future 7th. Any player we know about. Nope. Well, I think we just take a flyer. 22-year-old Ben Garvin. Why not? We're in the 7th round, let's be honest. They're clapping. 297 took him 206. Definitely a bit of a reach. Look to trade away to pick. Bills are offering a 6. A bunch of teams are offering a 6. We'll go with Indy because they're offering 2032. They go after Devontae Ross. And you know what? Let's go after another running back. Why don't we? Oh, your power. Manny Kincaid looks pretty good. But I also see this receiving back who actually doesn't look. Oh. Screw it. Grant Richards, we're making the call. 290, 224. All right. Why are you booing the reigning backpack back-to-back Super Bowl champs. Yeah, these picks might not be the best, but that's okay. 79 overall left tackle. He might be better than Wanya Morris off rip. Oops. I mean, let's look at the Rams anyway. Lance St. Louis. Want to see what his name was. 79, very good. 75, very good. 76, very good. 70, pretty good. 69, very good. 71, good. 68, good. 69, good. 64, bit of a drop off. 64, also drop off. Then we got a 74, 64, 64. There is a few other things I want to look at. Who was it? It was the Falcons, I want to say, who took the other running back, which, disclaimer for us, our running back was a 68. With hidden dev, we'll see if the Falcons obviously can beat us. 72. Normal dev. Man, I really wanted both of them. I thought they would have been a phenomenal 1-2 punch. I'm going to be honest. Because I don't know if Ezekiel Alford's going to... I want to replace a lot of these, backups who could net some value. 81 overall quarterback. Oh my days. The next Andrew Luck prospect. The worst player goes to the Falcons, Taylor Goodrich, 59 overall. The best player, not even the quarterback. We have an 83 overall, Joe Portillo. And then at number 22, Mason Rose. So, and then also Carl Latimer at 14, tied 81 as well. So 4 guys with an 80 plus. This is on normal difficulty, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope not. But we got a round 2 receiver. We also got a round 2 guard. Both had 79, 78. Good draft. We have a higher guy with Eddie Elliott. Rounds in the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tied for a top 5. Love to see that. All right. But that is that. We're in an advanced week. -4 mil in cap space. That is not ideal. We're going to go to the depth chart. What I want to know is where would Khalid Lowell be if we switch him back to receiver? Oh, that actually reminds me as well, now that I'm editing him, we get to edit jersey numbers. He would not be a top 6 guy. That's all that matters. '71 overall. So he's a good guy. In my opinion, he's a running back wide receiver hybrid. Get him back up to his 75. That does remind me though. Kicker and punter. Uh, is AJ Cole wearing his same number? It should be 5. Or is it 6? Shit. This is so embarrassing. What number does AJ Cole wear? Yes, I had to just voice search it. Okay, number 6. Okay, so he's wearing the right number. I don't know why I thought he was 5. All right. Bigger. Joshua Carty. He's wearing number 8. You know what? We like that. Okay, now we're going to start from quarterback. No one should have changed their number. Running backs, we got 2 new guys, 27 and 32. Definitely like both of those. Fullback, there shouldn't be anyone good. Receiver, I don't think we drafted anyone. No. Tight end, we got 2 new guys. Graham Rivers at 85, Quentin Gardner at 81. Funny enough, what do we just Trent Sparrow and Teo Francisco numbers? Tackle, yeah, he is our new guy. 78, love that number already. Left guard, we got Trevino, 61, can respect it. Center, 66, okay. Guard, 57, and tackle, no one changed. Edge rushers, no one new. It's 99. Let's look first. Okay, I'll allow it. D tackle, 52. Doesn't really matter. I don't think he's gonna make the team between you and me. Miranda's 43. That works. And cornerbacks. Oh, I didn't even realize we didn't re-sign Emmanuel Forbes because we didn't have the money. I was like, we don't need another corner because Emmanuel Forbes played amazing. But 29 is good. Safety, we do have Reyes 37 and then 35. Wait, did we not? I thought we dropped to free safety. 47, I can get behind it as well. All right, so the numbers, in my opinion, are all good. Team's all good. Well, maybe we'll hop to the depth chart. Quarterback is fine. Wes Agnew could potentially be a trade guy. Running back, same with Ezekiel Alford. I just don't see a world where he starts for this team. And receivers, same thing. Maybe Emma Harrington that's traded. Tight end, maybe D'Angelo Favors does. Left tackle. Left tackle. Are we for real? We had Carlos Santos as the starter. What is this depth chart? Okay, you know what? But no. What is this depth chart? Game. Generate the best lineup. Okay. Let's try that again. Left tackle. Yes. Guard. Yeah, sure. Center. Yes. Guard. Yeah. Which, I mean, we have a lot of guards, so we might have to trade away someone. Tackle. Yeah. Edge rushers. Looks good to me. Other edge rushers. Looks good to me. D tackle. Looks good to me. Sam. Obviously, there's only one. Mike. Yes. Yes. Will. Yes. Corners. Yes. Free safety. Yes. Strong safety. Yes! Kicker! Hunter. Want to check the running backs quickly. And then all this other stuff I don't really care that much about. Well, we'll look. Long snapper, should be good. Kick returner, punt returner, kickoff starter. Third down running back, gonna go to Genty. Gadget. Sorry, I hear my dog crying. Come here, Evie. Want to get Darren Hall out there. He's our speedster. He can be Genty at the free, yeah. Power halfback. Yep. Slot receiver. Yep. 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 Yeah. Two more. One more. All righty. And then no one is beyond pass squad. I do want to see Davin Burks as running back free. Okay, last thing I do want to do is I just want to put a few players on the trade block. Ezekiel Alford, I think he is a starting running back in this league. I'm going to commit to our tackle, so we'll put Wanya Morris. D'Angelo Favors in a contract year. We're probably not going to re-sign him because of Brock Bowers. Because I think D'Angelo Favors also starting tight end in this league. Wes Agnew, same thing. I think he could be a starting quarterback. Put him on the block. What pick did I... Third round for Bengal window. Trevino was an early pick, I want to say. Fourth round. So that would leave Cabrera then. Sixth round pick, yeah. We'll add Cabrera to the trade block because I don't know if there's a world where he makes it. We just have so many good O linemen. Okay. Defensively, I don't know if there's any. Antonio Johnson will add. I don't plan on trading him yet, though. But outside of that, I think we're good. Maybe Aiden McCann, but I'd like to keep him on the team for another year as well. All right, but there it is. So we have a lot of guys on the trade block. Just want to make sure. Yeah. We also do have a captain spot eligible. Is Rashad Jackson already captain? He is. So who did we lose who was a captain then? Genty a captain? He is. I'd say the next guy's probably Barack. Okay. Well, or Demario Douglas will also. Okay. Or you know what? I think I know what it is. Because we re-signed Crosby. He's for sure a captain. Royster should be a captain. Royster's not? Okay, well. Is Kyle Hamilton a captain? He's not even. Oh my goodness. So who are our captains? See, I was under the impression, is Darian Porter? Okay, Darian Porter is. So we have Crosby, Porter. I thought AJ Cole was, but he might not be anymore. Yeah, we'll make him a captain. Well, we can't even make him a cap. I don't know who our captains are. I don't think it matters. But I know it's Jackson, Genty, Besh, maybe? Gave him captain. I thought you could have, like, what was it, 6 captains? Unless it's one of our O linemen. But our O linemen are young. I mean, they shouldn't be. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so invested in this. Because here's how I always thought captains should work in the NFL: is you should have free offense, free special, or free offense, free defense, 1 special team. You should have 7 total. But whatever. I don't really care. I mean, I'm not going to nose that patch too much, if we're being honest. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. In the next episode, if you want to call it that, we're going to be going through the preseason games. That includes the Packers, Saints, and Giants, and then whittling our roster down from 69 that it's currently at to 53, which means we are going to have to cut some people because there is only 12 practice squad spots, which would put us at 65. So 4 guys would unfortunately be losing their jobs temporarily. Who knows? Maybe another team picks them up. Maybe we decide, to bring them back in case I get injured or something happens. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I did, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.